Maryland lawmakers are back in Annapolis for another debate over redistricting. Democrats say they need a constitutional amendment to pave the way. Republicans say this is partisan gerrymandering to remove the last Republican congressional seat in Maryland. Our Matt Gregory is in Annapolis with a closer look at why Democratic leaders called the special session now.
So this is a tight deadline. They have to get it done in 2 days in order for a constitutional amendment regarding redistricting to make it onto the November ballot. Now, Democrats say this will protect against President Trump's push to gerrymander red states. Republicans say, no, this is just the latest attempt by Democrats to get rid of that last Republican congressional seat in Maryland, and they're going to fight this tooth and nail. A mid-cycle redistricting storm brewing in Annapolis as lawmakers blow into town for a special session to vote on one thing:
the passage of an amendment to Maryland's Constitution to clarify the rules of congressional redistricting.
Senate President and Democrat Bill Ferguson explaining the new amendment would be put to voters in November.
This is not about a new map or changing lines. We are giving Marylanders a voice in the future of their democracy.
Now, back in the spring, Ferguson pushed back on Governor Wes Moore's efforts to redistrict. And today he explained what happened the last time lawmakers tried redrawing maps without a constitutional amendment.
In March of 2022, Judge Battaglia threw out that map.
This change would only pave the way for new maps.
Governance is hard. It means you're not always going to get what you want in the time you want.
Governor Moore has called for the state to redraw maps since Republican majority states started doing it last year.
I'm incredibly encouraged that we are now in a process where we are taking this process and putting it back in the hands of the people of Maryland.
The House and Senate gavelled in before noon, and then testimony started in hearings after lunch.
This bill disenfranchises 3.5 million people, and that's what really burns me.
Gerrymandering is wrong.
House Minority Whip Jesse Pippy pointed out this is the latest attempt by Democrats to remove the final Maryland Republican Congressman, Andy Harris.
The Democrat majority just said they're doing this in response to national politics. They've been gerrymandering Republicans out of office for decades.
Senate Minority Leader Steve Hershey says despite the numbers and rules against them,
we're here to fight this, we're here to make noise, we're here to make this as uncomfortable as possible for the Democrat supermajority to push through something as partisan as this issue is.
Now, it's just one bill, but it's a lot to get done in 2 days, and the absolute last minute they could pass this is by midnight, August 5th. As far as how much this will cost, media outlet Maryland Matters reports that the average Maryland special session can cost around $40,000. In Annapolis, outside the State House, Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.